Now, my humble request to the Chief Guest Dr. Shirin Sharmin Chaudhary, Honorable Speaker Bangladesh Parliament, to please deliver her valuable speech. The Honorable Speaker, Dr. Shirin Sharmin Chaudhary.
Honorable Chair, the Secretary of the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Excellencies, Ambassador of Kingdom of the Netherlands to Bangladesh and Ambassador of Sweden to Bangladesh, Chairman Organizing Committee, Mr. Dhiraj Kumar Nath, distinguished delegates from different countries attending the conference, distinguished guests, media representatives, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and a very good afternoon to you all. It's a great pleasure for me to be here at the inaugural ceremony of the 12th International Conference on Urban Health 2015. I would like to express my gratitude to the International Society for Urban Health for choosing Dhaka, Bangladesh for this event, and would also like to congratulate the hosts of the event, Ministry of Local Government, Rural Development and Cooperatives, and the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare for leading the organization of this event on behalf of the Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh. I also take this opportunity to congratulate the International Society for Urban Health for the commendable work that they are doing in this very important area since 2002, and this is an important area which needs attention and focus with the rapid urbanization that is taking place all over the globe. This is the first time the International Conference on Urban Health is taking place in Dhaka. I am very happy to learn that this is a very significant move because Dhaka is on its way to one of the fastest growing megacity of the world. I hope that your stay here for the next 4 days and attending through a very intense conference with so many different sessions on very important topics and aspects of urban health will be able to facilitate the experience of being in a growing city along with all the urban challenges. Rapid urbanization is inevitable in this urban millennium, and the cities are always at the center and the driving force for the socio-economic and cultural advances that takes place. Cities are in the middle of the growth and civilization. The economic, social, demographic, political and structural differences between urban and rural lead to framing of different strategies with special attention to urban healthcare issues in the urbanization process. Health outcomes depend, among other things, on the relationships between the different stakeholders in the urban setting. And urban health is very closely interlinked with the day-to-day life of the people in the urban areas. And it is therefore important to speak to the stakeholders, to engage with them, to have an understanding of the priorities and needs which should be addressed under this umbrella of urban health. The Local Government Division under the Ministry of Local Government, Rural Development and Cooperative in Bangladesh is entrusted for providing grassroots level services. This division has been established for providing basic amenities, waste management, water supply and institutions to the population living under the urban areas of the whole country, covering the city corporation, municipalities and Poroshobhas. The Union Porishad, the Union Council, is the lowest tier of this division, where the local government operates with the elected lives of the people in the locality. In the last few years, the local government in Bangladesh, through the union councils, Union Porishad, at the sub-district level, Upozela, and the district level and throughout the divisions, are working closely with the elected representatives and the government officials to deliver these facilities. It also includes developing the roads and highways, construction of marketplace, constructing cleaners colony, maintenance of the local establishment, drainage system development. All of this are part of their work. In terms of providing health services to urban population, the second urban primary health care project initiated by the LGD division of the ministry has been targeting health care of the urban population, particularly the poor, with the aim of increasing access to primary health care services. A project has been undertaken which provides services in partnership in number of city corporations and selected municipalities, with a special feature of providing at least 30% of each of the services free to the poor. The project operates its healthcare services through comprehensive reproductive healthcare centers known as Nagor Matri Shodon. These are maternity centers, primary healthcare centers known as Nagor Shastho Kendro, and satellite clinics located in the selected partnership areas. These are very effective, particularly the maternity centers, which provide care for the pregnant women and for the safe delivery and the other necessary prenatal and postnatal checkups. So the gender dimension is also addressed through these projects. With more than 200,000 individuals living per square mile in Dhaka city, Dhaka and Chittagong are increasingly becoming Bangladesh's fastest growing cities. And it is therefore very important that all these work are properly conducted in these cities to address and cater to the needs of the large number of populations, to their basic needs and their living necessities in the city. It is interesting to see how the work in these particular primary healthcare centers and these maternity centers contribute to the entire process of the health programs of the government which are conducted for the people. And I also thank our developing friends and partners, and we have with us here the Ambassador of Netherlands and the Ambassador of Sweden, who actually contribute through their partnership with the government in aligning with the priorities of the government to support all our efforts in urban health and other areas also. I would like to share an idea that when we talk about urban health, are we only focusing on delivering health services to the people? I feel that is important that we actually look at urban health in a more comprehensive way, and to define urban health to bring in the other related components. It is not only the link between urban health and waste management, water and sanitation that should be the sole focus of our attention. Some of the challenges, as a person living in the urban area of Dhaka city myself, I would like to highlight, which is also very common in the other urban cities, and these are the challenges that one needs to take account of. The rapid urbanization, construction of buildings, densely populated housing areas. These should be brought within a code of conduct or a set of rules to ensure the health aspect and the hygiene aspect of the people dwelling therein. I know that there have been some very important changes made in our own laws, in our building construction laws, which is called as FAR, which has compelled the necessity to keep certain spaces within the premises free of construction, and other some very important criteria have been put in to ensure a more healthy dwelling and housing system. It is not too far that the fitness of the cars plying on the street should also be taken as an urban health issue, because fumes polluting the environment make it difficult to breathe and also pollutes and is damaging to the health. So that is also something that should be taken account of. Lack of open space. We hardly find any open space around us. Maintenance of parks, allowing people to walk around, to enjoy the environment, to be able to go and sit there for fresh air. These are very important components of urban health. Allowing people to walk, the morning walks, the evening walks, to facilitate that process. There is a lacking there. Child-friendly urban development is very important. We often forget the needs of the children. Playing area for children is an essential component and part of their physical growth, their mental growth. So we should be able to ascertain areas within the residential areas to allow children the playing opportunity. Preserving the water bodies around us is also an important task. So some of these issues I'm sure we are all quite familiar with, and which should be the concerns incorporated into the urban health policy or the strategies that are adopted for better facilitation of urban health of the people living in these areas. I'm sure that the intense plan laid out for the next 4 days for this conference will allow exchange of ideas and sharing, and very important suggestions will come out which can be implemented and which will make a difference to the urban health and the lives of the people, which is the ultimate goal for any development initiative or agenda. I wish this conference a success and all the international guests a very comfortable and enjoyable stay in Dhaka. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. May Bangladesh live forever.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for your nice and valuable words.